Hello. I am here. Let me just get this right up and close to the microphone. Hang on. I want to see if it picks this up. That was louder than I thought it would be. I'm sorry. Hello, Mr. Hanson. Hello, Yeet the State. Salad Bowl Cat. What's up? I'm almost done with the pancakes. I might have made too many. I put raspberries on top and they melted. Frozen raspberries. That's very good. Raspberries and the maple syrup and a bit of butter makes for very good pancakes. Yes, I am having them with maple syrup. But I think it's like imitation maple syrup. It's like the cheap version, which is like not actual maple syrup. It's just like sugar, but it tastes like maple syrup. And honestly, I don't taste the difference between it and the real thing. And it's like 10 times cheaper. And you get it in this big fucking bottle of like 2 liters. So that's what I'm using. Dude, I've had that bottle of maple syrup for like, I don't even know, 2 years. I don't make nearly enough pancakes to use that thing, but like it doesn't expire. So it's like, and it was like $4. I don't know. I feel like it's very suspicious. It's probably like nuclear reactor runoff or something. Or just pretending it's maple syrup. If you look at the packaging, it probably says like maple syrup in big letters, and then underneath in really small letters it says like flavored water. Like high fructose corn syrup with maple flavoring substitute. Okay. Let's do this. Now, where did we leave off? We killed the police officer guy. For those of you who were there, he did a pretty bad job at hiding the evidence. And then we went to Abby's house, and we haven't told her yet. And we're starting a Clown Sona social media presence, and we're gonna overthrow capitalism with clowns. Something like that. Let's do it. We hid the gun in her closet. Oh yeah, in like a drawer. After 7 days and nights of being supplied with steady diet of fresh new simps due to Abby's enthusiastic hype, combined with your newfound flair for social media ringmastering, your Instagram following has ballooned to a figure you can barely comprehend. There's over 500,000 new subscribers. Jubilite Nantucket. 500, 509,000. Following one person, probably Abby. I thought it was unfathomable to you at one point, but you have to keep reminding yourself this is the modest fraction of Abby's total fandom. They count as your fans too now, only by the promotion she has generously provided. The true test comes when you begin to flex your vision of a sizable starting crowd. By the way, I might get like a delivery at some point during the stream, so if I just like get up and get that, I apologize. They should just leave it outside my door, but they never do. They always call me and they're like fucking miles away and they're like, I can't find your house. So I may have to deal with that. You began releasing the introductory portions of your manifesto, which have been met largely positive reception, if somewhat confused as well. While your new fans appear to be humoring your dogmatic content, they mainly seem to be here for the novelty of your clowny ego stuff. You're rolling in more sims than you know what to do with now. This almost limitless reservoir of thirsty boys would appear to be at your disposal just about anything. Ugh. Excuse me. Of course, they're mostly all the same eager sims who've been hounding after Abby for years who seem to be more than willing to migrate to a greener, clownier pasture. He's so cute. And of course, as expected, a few old aunties have begun to surface as well, and they brought receipts. You knew they would. You simply delete some of the comments containing links to your previously problematic behavior, block and move on. Their negativity is overwhelmingly drowned out by other more positive comments regardless. Absolutely disgusting person. If you stand this problematic piece of garbage, just unfollow me now. Total shit. Pickle Rick fart. I really care what Pickle Rick fart has to say on this matter. It's a relief to see, and it helps you rise above the hate. Don't rise above it before you take note of every single hater and anti who smears you in your comments section and elsewhere, and make sure to maintain a thorough list of every nasty piece of shit before you block, move on, and benevolently rise above the noise. Nothing to you now except motivation. Motivation to prove them wrong and to make them deeply sorry for it ever even occurred to them to boast unkind words about such a cute and creative clown girl with a sensational new brand. Wait. Candice Schmandis, Pickle Rick Fart, Eric B, NB NB Garfield. Non-binary Garfield is here. Wait, Pickle Rick Fart, Pickle Rick Shit, and Pickle Rick Balls. Lol What Wendy, Soft Boy, Makara, Orny Bojack, the Catrakini. Oh my, of course. There's a Catrakini. Your sharp rise on the coattails of your famous friend has all been good fun to monitor, but the fact is you barely even begun revealing the good shit. Before you share that stuff with your new fandom, you'll need to make sure Abby's up to speed on the next phase of the campaign. Abby, we need to talk about Praxis. Oh, what? Praxis is the first critical piece of Jubilite doctrine I'll be unveiling soon. You need to know about it first, and much more importantly, you need to practice it. Ideal? Why? Because pretty soon this movement is gonna need money, and I mean an absolute fuck ton of money. As generous as you have been with your credit cards helping me to buy new clothes and shit, that level of financing is really gonna cut it. One of my credit cards has $1 million limit. Wow, a whole $1 million. That's cute. Cute? See, you drive a fucking Kia, and yet I am with one with an exceptionally refined palate for expensive wine. And I also know $1 million is a bullshit chicken feed number. You need to start thinking bigger. Maybe you should try to relax. Your account is off to such a good start. Between the two of our accounts, we could pull together some really good revenue streams. If you start stressing on about how it's all chicken feed money or whatever, you won't have any fun. Wasn't that the point of all this? To have fun? Abby, you still don't understand. Praxis is the very essence of having fun, and the more money you make, the more it multiplies the fun you're having. Okay, I'm sure that's true and all, but that's one of the points I've always been trying to make with my parents. I've absolutely already been doing some serious numbers. I know I half-assed my business degree, but I've actually been able to translate my following into a pretty profitable situation while having a good time doing it. So my parents can both go eat shit about my bad career choices. Yeah, that's on the topic of your parents, that's what this is about. I thought this was supposed to be about Praxis. It's also about Praxis. But what the fuck is Praxis? Praxis is fucking everything. A mission critical plank in the Jubilite platform, a central pillar actually. So most of my manifesto sanctioned clownery revolves around. It also happens to be the key to how I start bankrolling the fuck out of this jam. Alright genius, so what is it? Well, you know what a prank is. Yes. Do you know what Praxis is? No. Lol. Okay, forget all that then. It doesn't actually matter for the time being. Let's talk about your parents. If you help me out with this, then that'll be your first real life lesson in Praxis. When's the last time you talked to them? Oh, couple days ago, actually. They rarely call, but they do keep an eye on my accounts. And I guess they noticed I've been doing something different lately, lol. They sure do hate your crazy socialist diatribes. But I also have them believing this is all just an act to own the libs or whatever, like good for ratings and all, but down the road we're just gonna fuck with people about it and turn it into a racket or something. It's easier to deal with them if I tell them things like that. I think it's a good idea in theory, but wow, you sure do rile them up. This is all incredibly good actually. Abby, you didn't even know it, but you're quite naturally gifted with the art of pranksters already. What is this game we just came to the stream? This game is socialism but clowns. And that's all you need to know. I am? Yeah, this is perfect table setting. Prepping the marks and all. So I don't even think I have much explaining to do here. I just need you to call them again soon. I already typed a bunch of notes for you to hit in your conversation. I assume there's... okay. By now you become considerably more familiar with the finances of Abby's family. Over the past week, you pieced together a more complete picture through questioning Abby and a few other methods of research. Their political activity was some of the easiest stuff to find. Over the last 4 years, they've been steadily making huge donations to the Trump campaign. More recently, it looks like they've switched to becoming heavy Biden donors. Sure, it's not for any ideological reasons, but likely due to the entire Trump charade looking more like a sinking ship all the time, especially in light of the pandemic response and its economic fallout. I mean, yeah. Good for them, actually. Is this homestuck socialism? Yeah, pretty much. You can tell this move must have been a bitter pill for her dad to swallow, and while he is kind of a dumbass, he's not so stupidly as to let a perfectly hollow, easily corruptible president walk into office without taking a bunch of his money first. Truth is, in the man's heart of hearts, he doubt he really gives a shit which senile rapist gets to run the show, as long as he gets to take photos with him at $50,000 per plate fundraising dinners. Makes sense. And if you take a closer look at the companies which they own a lot of shares in, it becomes pretty obvious the economic disruption has hit them pretty hard. Wild swings in their total net worth to the tune of billions. Their money, people must be moving the assets around like crazy to protect what's left. Hard to pin down their total net worth given the complexity of the holdings, but your recent estimates have it somewhere between 20 and $30 billion. Probably not for long, depending on the economy, of course. As well as what you and I can manage to put into motivation with your revolutionary new philosophy known as Praxis. So I just had a pretty long talk with them. They were really surprised I called, but happy to hear from me. I never call out of the blue like that. That's good. What happened? I just went through everything you listed for me, but naturally, you know, okay. Which meant I had to talk for a long time, just bullshitting away with small talk so it didn't seem suspicious. That's great. See, I told you. You barely need any coaching at all. LMAO, come on, Z. Why are you so surprised I'm good at working my parents? I've been bamboozling these people my whole life. I bet. Go on. I finally got around to bringing up the Bitcoin stuff again. Actually, it was really smooth because I already brought it up, what, like a year ago? Remember that? Yeah, because I told you to. I know. Have you really been planning this for that long? At the time, I thought you were just having me do it as a goof. It was a goof. It also served the double purpose of laying the groundwork in case we ever wanted to finally make all this stuff happen. That's how you have to do it. Just think long term and just make the most of future opportunities as they present themselves, or create opportunities like we're doing now. Yeah, so I started babbling about Bitcoin shit again, per your notes, but I still feel like I don't know what I'm talking about when I get into it. I know you don't. It's good you sound a little confused about it because you are. You're not supposed to be an expert, there's just stuff you've been reading up on a little. All you're doing is priming them. Right. So are you really going to hack all my parents' money? Like, that wasn't just more of your outrageous bullshit all this time? Abby, this is what hacking is. It's like 90% social engineering. You need to be patient, plant all of these seeds along the way, set up points of psychological leverage, and when the time is right, you have like a little bit of low-end programming ready to go. This is all a lot easier than it sounds. This is surprisingly accurate. It's not very easy. It's not very often that in media you actually get like accurate hacking. But yeah, it's absolutely true. 90% of hacking is just tricking people into giving you their passwords. Like, that's what most hacking is. Or just finding out the password some way. Is very rarely, hang on. Let's see. This, hack, this is what people think hacking looks like. Hang on. You hear my keyboard? This is what people think hacking is. Oh fuck, no, the FBI is on to me. Shit. I gotta hack even faster. I gotta hack like I've never hacked before. Oh god. I'm hacking into the mainframe of the FBI. I'm gonna get all the passwords for the president. I'm gonna get the helicopters and fly them into the Pentagon. NSA joined the chat. Yeah, that's because I hacked the NSA and I made a Twitter account. What even is this? Change your group subscription and set credentials. What is this? Enter a group search. Like what group sort? It's just random bullshit. Groups to users. This is like a website. Partial allocation. Oh, I can't scroll all the way back up. Yeah, this is just like random source code for like a fucking. This is a technology stream now. But yeah, that's what people think hacking is. Hang on, I have to move my microphone so I can mute it. Although there's also, let's see here, actor kid green text. This. Be me, world's greatest hacker, #1 on FBI's most wanted list. But they can't track me down because I always delete my browser history. Just got done hacking the entire internet. Now every user in the world gets redirected to blackpeoplemeet.com. Epic lols. One of my hacker bros messages me on AIM. Tells me that 420-1337 hacker 420, my #1 hacker bro, has been arrested. They were able to backtrace his IP because he forgot to browse on incognito mode. Word on the street is he's already ratted me out. Look out the window. FBI helicopters circling overhead. Ha! Those bastards don't know who they're dealing with. Open up Internet Explorer. Get redirected to blackpeoplemeet.com. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Run disable blackpeoplemeet.exe. Now it's time for some world-class hacking. Go to fbi.gov/hack. Fuck, there's a password. Something appears on the bottom right corner of my screen. That goddamn talking paperclip. It looks like you're trying to hack the FBI. Would you like help? Fuck off, Clip. I'm trying to work here. Click the little fucker just to make him shut up. Clip, it gives me the password. Guess it's not so bad after all. Now that I'm in, I go to fbi.gov/hack/helicopters. Congratulations, hacker. You now have full control over the FBI's helicopters. What would you like to do? Turn left, turn right, descend, explode. Go with option E. Boom, baby. Flaming helicopters fall from the sky. My face went. Now that's the #1 world-class hacker. I do actually want to, hang on. fbi.gov/hack. I just want to see if there is a page. No, page not found. Okay. I just wanted to see if there was something. Okay. Moving on. Doing a bunch of stuff already. Over the last week, I've been micro-targeting your parents on Facebook with ads for Bitcoin shit. Oh my god. The service I want them to be using, of course. It's a real service, deals in high volume crypto transactions. The point is to get them to do real shit first, then get tricky with it a little later. Okay. I've also been emailing them shit that looks legit enough, kind of bombarding them with info, offhand testimony from trusted people, other rich folks spooked about the economy, and now you're one of the human levers too. When the time comes, you're the one who pushes them to make the final move. Is that what you look like? Yeah, this is what I look like. You are the trusted people. I mean, they're fake. It's all just me. I started a few fake chain emails. You know, the ones boomers love to reply to and forward around. Like catnip, they can't fucking help themselves. Put a ton of crap email addresses in the recipient field, including a bunch from people I know they're acquaintances with. Nobody too close, but names of other rich people they recognize and listen to if they saw them babbling about crypto as a way to protect their billions in a dumb email chain. I actually did this on a whim, being skeptical of the returns, but it actually been working phenomenally. I got your mom to reply to one of these chains a few times, credulously. I worked her a little bit with one of the sock puppets, some other rich dude she's met. So easy to get these names. Republican donor lists are kind of a gold mine. Wait, you've been talking to my mom? Sure, why not? That isn't even the good part. I also fucked her. After I got her interested enough in the subject, I had this dude kind of pull her aside. I deleted all the names from the chain and just worked her one-on-one and got pretty flirty. Turns out your mom's a real saucy bitch. What? Bottom line is she's sort of having an affair now. Sorry about your mom's. Getting a lot more side action from me than you could ever imagine. Oh my god. Please don't be jealous. It's just some undercover spy work. Like some James Bond shit. I said I also fucked her as a joke, but might not even be a joke. This breathtakingly horny Karen means nothing to me, I promise. I'm losing my mind. Well, if I knew you'd be this hot and bothered by it, I would have just blind copied you in all the emails. I mean, I still could. D, I don't even, you're unbelievable. How do you even come up with shit like this? Fill your jets, Abby. I already said what's going on. It's just a bit of playful prankses, that's all. Not even that far along in the process, really. It's only phase 1. Phase 1? Yeah, I'm just setting them up. At the right moment, you, a trusted and beloved daughter who is famous and influential, will knock them down. Okay, I believe you, but how do I do that? Fine, I'll just walk you through the plan. The thing to do now is to wait for the right opportunity. Everybody's already spooked about the economy, so we pick our spot, and when we do, we exploit their fears over more huge stock market losses to swoop in with the Bitcoin shit. And I work my angles too, like your mom. My email chain Romeo says he just shifted most of his assets to crypto to ride this shit out. Whereas you're coming at it like an heiress. Just say you're trying to do your part to protect the family fortune. You push the same exchange target I've been pushing with my micro-targeting. So I get them to buy tons of bitcoins and then you hack the coins? Well, no. There's no hacking involved, just stealing. The exchange servers really exist. It's a real way to buy coins and you put them all in the wallet. The financial people will agree this is a sound way to do it. It's solid and vetted. I don't expect them to do anything the money guys wouldn't sign off on. You just step into the middle of the process, the part where your dad stores the shit in the digital wallet. I designed a spoof wallet site that looks and functions exactly like the one on the real site he's buying from. Similar URL, even ask for a password first. Yeah. Phishing, right? What that called? That's called? That's a real strategy. That's a real hacking thing. That's why you gotta be careful with URLs that you get in emails and shit. If you get spam emails, they're like, your account's been hacked. You gotta log in to confirm you're you, or you will lose everything. Go to utype.co.m. Type in your password. You know, the shit like that. I think Gmail is pretty good at catching that stuff and putting it in your spam folder, but yeah, phishing sites. They can really get you. They got one of my accounts when, I mean, I was a kid. I was like 10 years old, but, you know, I fell for it. So. Do you have his password? Oh, no. Don't you see it? These are all mind games. You enter any shit in the login fields and it works fine. He will enter his real name and password, at which point the game's over. Once I have that, I can do almost anything. But it doesn't even need to stop there. You could even just go right ahead, feeling confident it's a secure site because it just accepted his password. Then he stores the coin data directly into my fake ass wallet, at which point he has just fucking handed the coins right over to me. It's basic phishing shit. Yeah, like I just said. Usually people are more on guard for things like this, but not if trusted family members are sending them links being all like, cool, you're almost there, dad, now open the wallet, here's a link to that. Yeah, I see. And once the coins are ours, that's it, their money's gone. I resell them, move the money around a bit, stash it in offshore accounts. My guess is, if we pull it off, it would be a long time before he even realized it was gone. You don't even need to do that with Bitcoin. You don't need to sell it off, move it around. You can literally just keep the wallet. Yeah. You literally just keep the wallet. Convert bits of it at a time. Launder the money? Yeah, but it's Bitcoin. It's not like it's in a bank. It's not like you can trace it insofar as you know that it's in a specific wallet, but like that's all you know. But there's no way for the government to like get that. What the fuck is /read? Oh no, it's not a command. It's just let's play /read. I'm just saying, like, we're mostly reading. There's not much gameplay. it's mostly a visual novel. Sorry if I confused you. The chicken shop near me that takes Bitcoin as payment? Yeah. You spend all your money on chicken soup. Like $30 billion worth of chicken soup. I mean, you will never have to buy chicken soup again. So, I mean, I feel like that's a worthwhile investment. If you just really, really love chicken soup. How much is one can of chicken soup? Campbell's. How much is what's the price? How much is one thing of chicken soup? Family size, pack of 12. This is currently unavailable. I can't find the prices for it. Don't even know how much chicken soup costs. Yeah, because I don't buy canned food. I mean, I make my own food. Hosto time! Hi, Ben. How are you guys doing? Thanks for the raid, buddy. I'm just looking up the price of chicken soup. Ben, you wouldn't happen to know how much a can of like Heinz or Campbell's chicken soup is, right? 8 for £5 or 4 for £3. You know what? I'll just say it's £1. So $30 billion. Yeah, let's say you can get like about 250. Okay. So 30. 1, 2, 3 more zeros. Divided by 2.5. You can get about $12 billion. 12 billion cans of chicken soup. At 400 grams. 400. So that's... okay, the calculator didn't want to put that out. It's 4.8 trillion? I don't know. What's a billion times 400? What's... Well, what is this? What's a 1,000? Yeah, 4.8 trillion grams of soup. How many calories is that? Okay, I'm done. What we've established is you can buy a lot of chicken soup for $30 billion. Oh yeah, hey Ben's chat. We're playing a game that's about overthrowing capitalism with clowns. It's a visual novel. We got a bit sidetracked. Talking about laundering money and chicken soup and bitcoins. Alright. I'll get back to it. My guess is if you pull it off, it should be a long time before he even realized it was gone. If that happens, I don't know, just playing hackers or whatever. Well, hackers did take it. Exactly. How much are we going for here? Like, all their money? Probably not. No way anyone's pushing through a 20 or $30 billion Bitcoin transaction, and their money people would shit bricks if it was proposed. We hype them up for as much as possible, whatever their guys can agree to as a sound diversification policy. Okay, see, what are you even going to do with all this money? I have some ideas. Oh boy, well, I can't wait to find out what they are. Huh? Who could that be? Remember when Citibank lost 130 million because you got one letter wrong or wiring? Yeah, shit like that does happen, doesn't it? Oh shit, the cops are here. Hi, Sebstev. I like her shirt. Fashion Girl Love 01. Yeah, context for Ben's viewer. We fucking killed a cop, kind of semi on accident, semi on purpose. Oh shit, that was end of chapter 2. That's right, because we started like... We ended like in the middle of it. Chapter 3, Wild Card. Oh, I thought there was going to be an animation. Never mind. Why are the police here? Oh, God. Abby, you can't tell them I'm here. What? Why? Because they're looking for me. That's definitely why they're here. They finally started snooping around my social media and they connected me with you. And god damn it, I should have been known that this would happen. See, what do you actually do? Does this have to do with the Bitcoin stuff? No, not at all. It's worse. I just have to hide. I'm going out back to the horse barn. Please just get rid of them, Abby. I'll explain everything later. Horse barn? No, just stay in my room. Please don't do anything stupid. I can handle this. No, I can't be in here. What if they have a warrant? I need to hide. Tell them it's unconstitutional to search a woman's horse barn. First of all, it's a stable, not a barn. Also, I don't think that's even true. Sure it is. Just like keep mentioning the Constitution. The Constitution protects your rights as a horse owner. Just say that until they fucking go away. I'm not talking about the Constitution with the fucking cop. If they don't have a warrant, I'll just make them go away. I'll say I have seen you in a while. Then can you tell me what's actually going on? Yeah, sure. Just get rid of those fucking cops. Lee. Into the horse barn. It's like a barn, but for horses. Why is it called a stable? Why isn't it called the horse barn? Aww. Keep an eye out to make sure the police go away. Sure enough, they drive off after what seems like an eternity. It looks like Happy got the job done. Uh-oh. Okay, the cops are gone. I think you have some explaining to do. I can explain. Yes! Maybe you can start with your car and why they found it near a dead cop. I was gonna tell you about what happened that night, but I couldn't bring myself to. We're having a good time and I didn't want to ruin everything by talking about dead cops. All the shit I went through that night was like traumatic. Okay, it sounds like you went through something terrible. So, let's just slow it down. I'm not mad you didn't tell me, I promise. But please just tell me everything, because obviously I'm involved now. I need to know everything so we can figure out what to do. Yeah, that's fair. Well, the bottom line is, I shot a cop. What? You said you'd be cool. Okay, I will be, but holy shit, when? Was this the night you came over soaking wet? Yeah. Oh god, and that fucking bullet hole. That was a cop bullet. Oh, god damn it, I knew that was all fishy. You've been all lying your ass off about this, spinning all these crazy stories about how you shot your own manifesto like it was some manic creative episode when you were just covering a cop killing? Soaking wet. Please don't be mad at me. You said you wouldn't be mad. I'm not mad, I'm just losing it. It would be kind of funny if it wasn't so serious. So if I'm understanding right, you actually tried to drive to my house that night, even though I told you you were drunk and I told you not to do that. You crashed somewhere and a cop came by and then he shot at you? Yeah. Why? I was trying to grab my manifesto and I think he thought I was reaching for a gun, so I started mouthing off at him and he fired. So I like jumped at him and I guess kind of wrestled him for a bit. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I got his gun and shot him a bunch of times. I don't regret it because he was a piece of shit and deserved it. Yeah, so I'm still not really... Then you got a ride to my place? No, the cop's dash cam probably recorded me, so I took the police car and drove it into the into the ocean. Oh my fucking god, the puddle! Why, you sneaky bitch. Lol. Yeah, I got an Uber from the wharf after that. Then I kept meaning to tell you, but I could never bring myself to. I just wanted to forget about it, really. I guess I can't blame you. It sounds horrifying. Well, it was. The pig bastard had shot. Damn, I really need some time to process all this. Wait, the cops showed me a picture of some guy. They asked me if I've seen him before. Oh. Shit. That was probably Percy. Percy? The simp I was fucking with before I went out that night? Why did they have that guy's picture? Because I gave it to them? See? I know, it was stupid. I called 911 to report my car stolen to set up an alibi, sorta, and they kept asking fucking questions, so I panicked. I said he was my ex-boyfriend. I shouldn't have, though. It was the one mistake I made in an otherwise flawless cover-up. Lol. Flawless. Sure. You should probably tell him he's been implicated in a crime. I've been thinking about it, but if I couldn't bring myself to tell you, imagine how I feel about dealing with him. Also, whatever I say to him, I might just be incriminating myself. I need to think about it more. You also, couldn't have picked a worst possible time to be a fugitive? You just launched a whole social media brand and have a ton of new followers. In fact, that's almost certainly how they connected you with me. I know it is. That's why they came to your house. I'm sorry. See, you really are such a spectacular fucking disaster. I know, God. I'm a complete fuck up and I'm scared about all this. I don't know what to do except keep fighting. I think that's why I've been pushing so hard with all this brand shit. Why? To fight? Yeah, I don't want to cower. Not from the people who hate me. Not from my past. Not from the fucking police. I guess this is the only way I know how. That sort of makes sense. It's pretty risky though. It's not like any of this was really your fault. You were just defending yourself. Yeah, but they don't see it that way with the catch me. Of course not. Don't worry, I won't let them catch you. Just stay in my house until we get this to blow over somehow. From now on, we shouldn't stream together or make content together. And don't make it obvious you're posting content out of my house. We can't give the cops any reason to think you're hiding here. You actually think I should keep working on my brand? Of course I do. You're doing great stuff so far. Jubilite stuff is so crazy and weird. A lot of my fans are really clicking with it. Plus we're only getting warmed up with our pranks efforts. Yeah, it would seem a shame to pull the plug on that now. Your parents are on the ropes. When all this is said and done, what difference is a little more crime gonna make? In for a penny, right? In for $1 billion. Only $1 billion? Pfft, that's a chicken feed number. I've been training you too well. I just don't want to see you give up. It would suck so much to let this shitty incident defeat you when you were the one who was attacked. Just keep following your vision. I'll do everything I can to protect you. Alright. I'll keep fighting then. Good. What's next on the Jubilite agenda? I was hoping to post the next chapter soon. This is where the dogma starts getting dicey. Lol, dicier than pranks is? Well, not legally dicey, I mean socially. It's entering the area of weird gender shit. Kind of skirting the edges of whatever I was ranting about when I got myself fucking cancelled during my nuclear meltdown. Oh no. It should be fine though, I think this is all actually good shit. And fuck the haters anyway. I think the brand is beyond cancellation at this point. They can try their worst, but it all just goes into the discourse machine now. I use it to my advantage to keep business booming. That's what I like to hear. I'm excited to see it. When does it drop? I still need to walk everybody through prankses. That's the whole fucking thing, as you know. It certainly is. Maybe in a week, they'll be ready for the real truth bombs. Great. I'm happy to hear you have a plan. I was really rattled by the police stuff. But I think if we work together, we can get this under control. Did I miss something important? The police came, but they went away. Z told Abby what happened. the night when the cop died. And now they're gonna do clown gender praxis. I don't know what her theory on gender is gonna be, but I am excited to see how it relates to clowns and socialism. Let's just try to forget about all this for today. It's really upsetting hearing about what happened to you. It's fine. I'm benefiting from the healing vibes of Dave Hoof, the true MVP of this outfit. It sure is. As David Hasselhoof, by the way. Nicknamed Dave Hoof. Another week slips by like it's nothing. The passage of time is helpless against the momentum of your brand. The march toward 1 million followers is as inexorable as it is captivating. Even Abby, with her vast following, is taken aback by a rapid rise. You may have captured lightning in a bottle, which could be hard to explain. Could it be the intrinsic allure of clowns, the socialist demagoguery, your unique flavor of showmanship, or your ability to manipulate discourse and controversy to your benefit? Is it still just a matter of riding Abby's multi-million follower coattails? Or maybe it's just plain pandemic-driven boredom juicing the numbers? No one seems to have an answer, but it's hard to argue with the results. You have taken to the Jubilite lifestyle with more gusto than Abby herself. In the previous week, she has unveiled her new clown Sona to uproarious acclaim. Apple Pie is a hit, and her clown Sona posts are getting higher levels of engagement than she's even used to. I'm gonna make a fucking clown Sona. Oh wait. Hang on, I'm covering up. Can't move it. Wait. There. Sorry, I was covering up one of the pictures. Something peculiar is going on, which wasn't supposed to happen. Her following is spiking right along with yours. She began at around 3 million and now it's sitting at 3.5. There's unanticipated synergy between your two brands, which lends something to the claim that you aren't just coasting off her cloud anymore. She's starting to get a boost from yours as well. Peter Griffin enthusiast, I ship Zapple Pie, to be honest. Jeffrey Jubilite, all I see here is queen shit. Clown fan 9387, we eating good with all this serve. That Gerald, fire clown emojis and raise the roof emojis, I guess. Now that she figured out radical clown energy is nearly as good for business as fashionably styling certain K-pop groups, she continues hyping her brand with all the more enthusiasm. Your public lessons on praxis are hit as well. Stories of the fandom's implementation of these ideas have begun to circulate, which is becoming a form of content unto itself. Abby's been doing a masterful job of convincing her parents it's all just part of their ploy to own the gullible libs, drive clicks, and take their money. Praxis life hacks. I want to know some Praxis life hacks. Anyone eavesdropping on her calls with her parents now would be hard-pressed to tell her apart from a staunch Republican. She gives all credit to her mom and dad for training her too well on how to sound like them. But tonight you prepare for something completely different. It has nothing to do financially with subverting the wealthy in a playful manner. You're now delving into the part of your manifesto which engages with the delicate politics of various social constructs. Delivery requires a deft touch, so you take some time to revisit the material before going live with it. Everything is further complicated by the fact that you need to keep a low profile. You set up a streaming studio in the other wing of Abby's house, never doing anything to indicate the two of you are in the same building. You don't even use her Wi-Fi in case they get clever and subpoena Instagram for tracing purposes or whatever it is they can do. Get a VPN, dude. You only stream through your phone's wireless data plan, which is what you're preparing to do right now as it happens. You almost ready to stream? Almost. Brushing up on all this first, I also need to release the chapter itself, which I'll do in a minute. I've gotten so antsy to see how everyone will react to the new stuff. Yeah, you've turned into a real discourse dumpster driver. Well, it's all a lot more interesting than the discourse my brand usually gets. Your Discord just revolved around like the fact you're hot and how good or bad your opinions were on K-pop. I think the occasional horse girl fight would erupt. Yeah. I noticed you've been dolled up in your clown Sona paint a lot more often lately too, even in your posts. I love my clown Sona. Not that I'm complaining, but it seems like my brand has completely hijacked yours at this point. The Jubilite cultural hegemony is truly a force to be reckoned with. Sure seems that way. All I know is I'm just having a lot more fun with putting your thing in the spotlight than I was doing before. I think my whole influencer routine was getting a little stale, to be honest. Nothing like a ton of outrageous clown propaganda to liven things up. Proud to have fully indoctrinated you. No matter what happens from now on, I'll consider you my greatest conquest. Wow. Okay, I just posted the new shit. Let's wait a little while for that to make the rounds, then I'll start streaming. You want to like rehearse your message or anything? I usually just wing it for the moment I start streaming. Feels more real that way. Maybe we could talk about it anyway, so it's fresh in your mind. Sure, what do you want to talk about? Well, I read the chapter and I've mainly been wondering how serious you are about this. About what? Clown gender. Abby, I am dead fucking serious about clown gender. Lol, I can totally believe that. I mean, I personally think it's interesting and all, but I think a lot of people will probably think you're joking or like trivializing a delicate subject. Of course they will. That's good actually. Will help drive discourse and pull more people in, but the theoretical foundations of clown gender are totally solid. I think most of our fans will start caping for the idea, especially the simps. Naturally, you can always count on the simps for a strong base of support. I fully expect the simps to start identifying as clown gender in their bios. If not, I will be disappointed in them. I'm sure they won't let you down. Hey wait, does that mean there are clown pronouns? I actually did come out with pronouns one time, but I never included them in the manifesto. What were they? Squeak, whim, whiz. LMAO. I guess I can see why that didn't make the cut. I think if I busted out those clown pronouns, people really would think I was taking a big gender piss. Plus, I think it would get fucking annoying if tons of people started referring to themselves as squeak and whimself and shit. There's certain decisions you can make with clown ideology that are just too plain irresponsible. Clearly, we've shown nothing but impeccable restraint by promoting Praxis. Yeah, Praxis is just telling everyone to do a bunch of hilarious crimes. It's fine. If there are no clown pronouns, then how do clown gender people refer to themselves? Literally any pronouns are applicable. He, she, they is a wildcard gender, like pulling out the Joker card for that part of your identity. Oh yeah, that makes sense. So if I recall, there's a gender triangle with the 3 genders, male, female, and clown on each point. That's a bit simplistic. You're excluding non-binary from the spectrum. See, look. The pyramid is a gender continuum. The bottom horizontal axis is a spectrum ranging from male to female with non-binary in the middle. That's all standard. You position yourself on this axis however you feel like, then moving up the y-axis takes you closer to clown gender. What the fuck is this, man? I know I said I wanted to know what clown gender was. I kind of regret saying that now. Okay. Male, female. Somewhere in between. And then clown. I don't know what the strong and weak mean, though. The higher you go, the less you resonate with the entire concept of gender at all. Oh, I see. Like you're transcending the entire conventional spectrum and seeing gender for the farcical social construct it really is. That's why it's clown gender. It embodies a whimsical attitude toward the whole deal. You know what? I might be clown gender. You know what? I think I'm like here. I'm like here. Because I get it. You know, hang on. Where is it? There it is. Relatable. Okay. That's a joke from the previous stream. No, like I get it. It's like gender nihilism or agender, I guess, sort of. Where, yeah, like you just get disillusioned with the entire concept of gender. I get that. I feel that. I definitely, I mean, that resonates with me. Any pronouns are fine. A true clown gender person wouldn't care what they were called. They embrace all pronouns. Anyone at the peak of the pyramid is a clown. Is a full clown gender individual. After my stream today, I plan to come out as clown gender. Oh, cool. You mean at the top of the pyramid? Yeah, we'll get the ball rolling on the field. Then we step back and let the discourse fly. But is it actually true that you identify that way? It's true enough. I mean, I came up with all this shit, didn't I? Wow, I'm so proud you're taking this big step. Well, thank you. I'll have to think about where I fit on your pyramid. I don't think I'm clown. I'm too cis-womany for that. Yeah, you are. Take your time with it. Meditate deeply upon my clown gender continuum. One day riotous will bless you with an answer. Oh? Oh god, I haven't even really gotten into the lore yet. There's so fucking much. He's a mythical clown figure. The first Jubilite who lived millions of years ago. He comes to me in these crazy dreams sometimes, which is where I get most of this from. I'll probably start getting into this stuff in a few weeks. This all sure is something. People will probably flip out about it. I can barely even imagine the discourse surrounding whatever the hell this even is. Like, story? A religion? I'm sure it will be a complete pandemonium. Deploying this material to the masses in its own way is a great form of praxis, actually. It's like meta-praxis. So the introduction of praxis to the world is also praxis? Jesus. Alright, ready to start streaming? Here, you can work the camera. You both carefully study the aftermath of your clown gender stream for the rest of the day. As expected, the discourse is popping off. Passionate discussion flares up, resulting in a great many truly awful takes, whereas others begin enthusiastically plotting themselves somewhere on your clown gender pyramid. All the most dedicated Jubilites vibe with the material instantly and update their clown personas accordingly. All in all, you consider it a very successful installment of your serialized manifesto, and you celebrate this with your friend in the customary manner, by continuing to loot her parents' supply of preposterously expensive wine. Abby, I have bad news. What? Ran out of wine that cost over $10,000. Oh no! I had to get this one off the fucking bargain show. It's only $8,000 according to the web. Guess we'll have to make do with this swill tonight. Unbelievable. Forced to live like common peasants. That's fine, we can rough it up for a little while until our praxis ship comes in. Then maybe we should debrief on all that tonight. Yeah, it's easy to lose track of our business objectives when everyone's such a frenzy over clown gender. Reception to my gender pyramid couldn't possibly be better. The discourse is exquisite, much more satisfying than this discount piss wine for beggars. Where are we with this? Are you still seducing my mom? Yeah, I'm this close to getting her to want a divorce. Just needs another push or two. How are things going with Dad? Good. I've certainly been talking to him a lot more frequently than he has ever come to expect. Which has actually made pulling the strings a lot easier. He's so delighted to be hearing from me often. I think it's made him a lot more willing to believe the stuff I'm saying. Almost makes me feel bad, kinda. Don't feel bad. Remember, these are bad people, actually. Oh, I know. It's hard to forget that, since the role-playing we've been doing has been making me feel pretty gross. Role-playing? Yeah, I've gone really hard in the direction of acting like I've taken a sudden conservative turn in my beliefs. Lol. I mean, I still keep it believable. I still say I hate Trump and
talk a lot of shit about Biden too because he's obviously a rapist. He gets a kick out of it when I rant like that because I wasn't even that long ago. He hated Biden too. Before he started giving him millions of dollars, I mean. Yeah, looks like he's got a new crush. Your dad, ex-Biden. Sounds like an especially torrid old man Yowie fic. Oh, no. But I'll say, yeah, pretty much. But like, I just go on like that. I barely even talk about Bitcoin anymore. That approach is just too ham-fisted. It just makes it obvious I have some weird agenda after a while. Instead, I spend a lot of time trashing our fans, calling them like gullible socialist simps who hate America. That is basically what they are. It just so happens they're right to feel that way. Yeah. I just do a lot of sneering at their liberal bullshit. As if my experiences with the fans have really opened my eyes towards sensible conservative thinking. See, the trick is to just take all the shitty things he's ever said about politics and like repackage those statements in my own voice and say it all back to him. You'd think it would be suspicious me suddenly flipping on a bunch of political shit we used to argue about. But I just know how he thinks. He loves hearing it, so he wants to believe it's true. Like, it just confirms his biases, you know? He just assumes I'm growing up, dispensing with my childish political beliefs and becoming the responsible heiress he always wanted me to be. This is genius. You're literally the CEO of fucking Praxis right now. I feel like a silly baby toying with your mother's heart. No, your angle is so good, and God knows they need a divorce. You're helping them, actually. Yeah, they also have too much money, which turned them into shitheads, so we're doing them a favor by taking it, really. Oh, absolutely. I think I'm about to hit a wall, though. There are diminishing returns when it comes to email seduction. Like, she obviously doesn't suspect at all that this isn't the real guy she's talking to. Just start running out of ammo with the sexting shit. Gets repetitive, and there's no way to up the ante because it's not like I can call her. Maybe what you need is a voice actor to play his part. It can really be any dude who's willing to bullshit through a fake affair as a rich Republican donor. Even someone much younger, like one of your Sims, maybe? But it has to be someone who wouldn't mind becoming deeply complicit in crypto fraud. That probably describes like half our followers. What? Or maybe it could be because... Maybe it could be someone already is complicit, even if he doesn't know it yet. No, fucking Percy. Poor Percy. Is he in jail? Open your previous DM with Percy and pick up where you left off with your drunken conversation, like barely a day has gone by. This time you make sure your flirtation is considerably less hostile, which he appears to appreciate. He's more than appreciative, actually. His instincts as a devoted simp seems to be in overdrive now, considering how much clout you've accumulated since you last spoke. You must feel quite special given that he had a chance to speak with you and you only had a meager following of 1,000 people. The special feeling of elite ground floor access to you is a factor you can easily work to your advantage. By now you doubt there's much you could ask him of him that he wouldn't leap at the opportunity to help you with. And as a dedicated fan of your content, he should be more than thrilled to participate in a scheme which is such a quintessential act of praxis. You can consider how many Sims would kill for a chance to be in his shoes, or if not literally commit a murder, then at least be framed for one. You just decide not to mention your troubles with the law just yet, let alone the fact that you arbitrarily decided to implicate him in the slaying of a police officer. That would really kill the mood. Can also overwhelm him when you really need his wits as sharp as possible, so you can play the role of a wealthy suitor to a middle-aged billionaire woman. After all the flirtatious pleasantries are over, you and Abby retire to the living room as you continue walking him through the play. So just to be clear, you're asking me to call your friend's mother and engage in various forms of amorous banter. Yeah, but Jesus, Purse. You're gonna have to turn on the charm a little better than that. Okay, I believe I can do that. Remember a few weeks ago when you slid into my DMs and started hitting on me? Well, I'm not sure I was like... I mean, don't get me wrong, I think you're cool and... God damn it, Purse. You were a very thirsty boy that night. Don't fuck with me on this. I know an eager simp when I see one. Your move worked, didn't it? Here I am talking to you again, asking you to help out with some super important mission critical shit. It's time to stop doubting yourself. You clearly have some killer chat instincts or whatever, which even you don't fully grasp yet. Wow. So now I just need you to help the movement by channeling that sick chat energy toward a rich woman who's extremely lonely and horny. I'll do my best. But aside from participating in a series of sexually charged conversation with this woman, I'm not sure what else to say exactly. I don't have the context for their previous interactions or know anything about the character I'm supposed to be playing. Don't worry about that. I'll send you copies of all the email chains. I can also send you all the info I have on this guy. He's just some rich douche who gives Republicans a lot of money. Met the guy once or twice, but otherwise never encounters him except for these fake emails I've been throwing at her. Yes. Recent material will be helpful. Very helpful. Please send me everything you have. Purse, this is fucking amazing of you. Take some real balls to do this. I hope you know how much I appreciate it. It's no problem, really. It sounds fun and I'm happy to help. Hey, maybe after you've made some progress with our mark, you can hop a ferry over here. I mean for real this time. Sorry if it sounded like I was fucking with you about it last time. Oh, it's okay. Sure, I'd love to. Sure, I'd love to. I hate the voice I chose for Percy. All I'm saying is life is on the island gets kind of lonely, you know? Like, real lonely. The pandemic isn't helping much either. It feels like an eternity since I was, well, socialized, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I do. It's been quite some time since I had any company outside of work, I mean. Let me know when you'd like me to come. I'll be there. You whore, stop. Oh. This is gonna... Oh, this is... I think I know where this is going. Oh yeah, that cool purse. Gotta go. Bye. Abby, I don't think I... It's okay. I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have. No, it's fine. I don't want to hurt your feelings. It just seems like a bad idea. I just got carried away. I know you're not into me that way. I'm sorry. It's not that. It's just... You don't have to apologize. You're straight. I get it. I know that. I'm just too pushy sometimes. No, it's not like... I'm not even that straight. I don't think you really understand me. I'd like to. Abby, you're like the only person in the world I actually care about. And all that, like, what we just almost did for me, that's not... I don't know. It's certainly not about affection. It's more like a weapon. Oh, that sounds sad. Look at what I was just doing with Percy. This guy probably doesn't really deserve any of this. You're just having some fun with him. And he likes it. It's so obvious that being able to help you out is like the best thing that ever happened to him. Abby, I fucking framed him for cop murder. Okay, yes, that was pretty bad. You just panicked when talking to some cops. We can figure out how to deal with that. It wasn't like sending his photo was the result of some diabolical sexual con. You just fucked up, that's all. Yeah, but it only happened because that was the day I began messing with him. Look, all I'm saying is I'm kind of fucked up about this subject. No matter what happens, I don't want to feel like I'm using that particular weapon against you. That makes sense? Totally. I have to piss. Really flew through the dollar store wine tonight, didn't we? Lol, yeah. Shit. Holy shit. What a cliffhanger. Okay. Let's do the interlude and then I have to get hang on, let me just rephrase that. Then I have to get going. We're getting an animation. Oop. Damn it. Influencer seen named person of interest in murder of Nantucket police officer. It looks like the authorities are finally close again. You knew this was coming, right? You've been sloppy, Jen. Set up a shoddy alibi, pinned the shit on an innocent simp for some reason, and then started babbling to a first responder about the witness protection program, for God's sake. We're really not exactly dealing with a master criminal here, but I will say this much. We are dealing with a criminal who's got guts. And wherever there exist people with guts, there exist people who stand a chance. It took guts to dump that car in the Sound. It took guts to play it cool and start a kick-ass media empire out of a house with a highly visible internet celebrity. And it'll take even more guts to manage a brand with 1 million followers while you're a wanted felon making national headlines. Maybe it's time to put those guts to use. Maybe you're ready to make a real choice. You can always delete your account and pretend it's never happened. That'd probably save you a ton of trouble. Or you could charge full steam ahead, fuck the news, fuck the haters, fuck the police. There is no force in heaven or earth that could slow your brand down now. So what will it be, Jen? I assume it's not actually gonna let me do a choice. But okay, this is my fault. I knew damn well this wouldn't work. If I'm being totally honest, I just wanted to say hello again, to remind you I exist, to remind you what the stakes are. Facts have remained unchanged though, so ability to make meaningful choices in the story will still only allowed to be unlocked by a true successor. That's still at you, but it does look like you're about to make some progress. Don't give up hope just yet. Check back in on you soon enough, just keep doing whatever it is you're doing. I think we both know what that's gonna be, lol, because you're a fighter, Jen. That's what I love about you. Who the fuck is this narrator guy? Is it Andrew Hussie? Okay. Oh, I can't save. 2 weeks later. Okay. Okay. That's it. Let's raid into someone. Seb's Dev just went live, I think. Yeah. Let's raid Seb's. No idea what he's up to, but okay, that's it. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.